WION's associate editor Palki Sharma Upadhyay spoke to senior journalist Atul Aneja to try and understand what to expect from the historic Modi-Xi talks.
We are in Wuhan, all set for the bilateral meeting, which they're calling an informal meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Xi Jinping. And with me is Atul Aneja. Atul, what is an informal meeting, informal summit, and what is India-China reset according to you?
Informal summit is something like what happened in Mar-a-Lago when Trump called Xi soon after his inauguration. That or they have it, the famous retreats like Camp David, etc. That's the informal setting, and there is no structured agenda, and no ties, no formal clothing, and you walk around and you talk. Whatever comes is important to you at that point in time.
I don't think our viewers will hear any journalist say this, but nobody knows for sure what's going on here. All that you hear on any television channel, in any newspaper, on any website is informed speculation. So this is a ready reckoner of sorts. If you had to understand what's going on in Wuhan in 5 minutes, this is what you should be watching. So I'm going to quickly ask you to give me 5 talking points, 5 big pointers. No takeaways, no breakthroughs, but if they're going to meet, what will they talk about?
One line, border, Tibet. Conflate it. The two are together. Border doesn't happen if Tibet doesn't happen. Otherwise, we continue this confidence building measures which you talked about earlier. Years and years of conversation. Here's a big bold move which will come, but it will not be done in isolation. This will be together. Second, India's UN seat. I think that's Security Council when I say that. I don't see Modi doing anything short of that. And China does have flexibility over here, because it's the only holdout among the P5 countries which has not categorically stated that India should be a member of the Security Council. So that is something, a talking point. What happens, we don't know. Third, a big deal on trade and investment. Exceptionally important for India. Domestically very important for Prime Minister Modi to show something concrete in terms of creating infrastructure and the coming of bullet trains. I'm going throwback to 2014 election campaign, etc.
BRI?
Very much so. Thanks for reminding me. Because BRI is something which the Chinese are desperate for, India's support. It's a huge embarrassment for that. And the latest one we saw at the SCO summit.
Right.
Foreign Ministers meeting, when in the joint statement, India is the only one among the 8 countries which has not supported the BRI. Big embarrassment for the Chinese. Chinese want it, but what's the deal? What is it that Chinese can do? And then nitty-gritty.
Pakistan? Will they talk about Pakistan?
I doubt directly, but you can't rule that out, because if you want BRI, then CPEC comes into the equation straight away. What flexibility can the Chinese show? The Chinese ambassador said we can rename it. We can probably call, he didn't say it, but I think it can be called the Indus Corridor. That is something which was there. They can change the route from where exactly. Does it pass through POK or can be rerouted somewhere? So, but that's something which the Chinese have to do for India to come on BRI. Chinese side, Quad. So, you have this binary again. BRI, Quad, I think you can't have one conversation without the other.